Yo, what is going on, team? This is Art. I'm going to be going over my $5,600 profit today trading Tesla in the stock market using stock options. Pretty much just going to go over my trades, what I was thinking, the overall reasoning behind it. It's going to be a pretty short and sweet little video here, and mainly just going over what was up. So mainly, we saw this huge 25 point boost on Tesla shares. And I think mainly based off of this hourly and daily chart setup. So here's our daily chart. I'll put our hourly right here, and I'll put our entire closer time frame, aka 5 minutes, on our furthest to the right. So check this out. I had mentioned this in my Sunday stock talk yesterday that Tesla was set up to have an absolute tear today, and I think that we might even see it continue going into tomorrow to test this 50 SMA at 715. I personally believe that if we can continue this bull flag pattern, as well as having the 9 SMA continue acting as a floor, I think we can definitely see Tesla continue upwards. And really quick, let me just show you guys my entries and exits. Pretty much was done before 7 o'clock today. And in terms of profit, it was a $5,734 day. Just trading Tesla. I had a small QQQ position, but I sold out of it for just a small little $100. Tesla was the main winner here, and that was again based off of this massive bull flag pattern that we had here. And along with that, we had a MACD crossover, a neutral RSI, and our visualizer custom script is pinging to the upside. So just something to consider, of course. I definitely think that Tesla had that room to run, and because of that, I took long. So when you look at this in terms of a 5-minute chart, you even had a pre-market bull flag, and that's what we saw right here. On top of that, we had this crossover right in the morning, which immediately started firing to the upside. And even when you look at this thing in terms of an hourly chart, you also had a crossover right in pre-market. So everything in this scenario was pointing towards the upside and to push even higher. So overall, my mentality going into the market today was take Tesla long as it stays above 680. And notice that it never fell below 680 during market hours. It got pretty close. However, it did bounce on the 20-day moving average, and that was around my entry. I entered around 683. I sold at about 692. From there, I took 695, which was kind of a resistance point that we had seen in pre-market, and I took it up to 702. From there, it kind of just ranged for the rest of the day, but overall, that was kind of the trades that we took. I also took 2 little small puts, and that was based off of this MACD crossover on the 5-minute chart. So I took it from 700 back down to 698. Overall, kind of a small play, but it did pay out pretty nicely. Overall, it was just a very textbook type of day for Tesla, and just kind of the importance of checking out multiple time frames. Again, I looked at the daily chart last night for our Sunday stock talk, so that was that bull flag setup right here. And again, I'm setting my PT in terms of long term, at least for the week, at 715. On top of that, we do have the hourly, which had a crossover right in the morning. And as soon as we got into this overbought area, that was my sign to maybe take a few short positions, and that's where I made that extra little bit of cash trading Tesla here. It stayed flat for kind of the rest of the day, so I did kind of avoid trading the market after 7 o'clock because honestly, I made like a perfect amount for me to kind of just hang the towel for the day. I didn't want to give back any of my profits, and so I took 5 total trades, and out of my 5 trades, all of them hit. You can see them right here. Here are all my entries. Here's how much I made per trade: $209, $400, $14.18, $1,700, and $18.18. Overall, just a very strong day for Tesla, and I think that we might see a little push higher as long as we can stay above the $700 mark. Going into tomorrow, I think that we could definitely see that test of that 715 mark. And if we do end up doing so, I definitely believe that we can see this kind of act as a giant bull flag setup. So here, let me pull up my drawing tools really quick for you guys. I definitely feel that if we can break above right here, we can see this kind of turn into a bull flag setup, and we can watch Tesla push even higher going into the end of this week. Overall, I'm definitely bullish for Tesla, at least in particular. And I was kind of short in terms of our overall market. When it comes to actually looking at it in terms of a longer time frame, I expected a small pullback today, and that's kind of what we saw right in the morning. So when you look at it in terms of a 5-minute chart, we had 2 huge sell-offs once we try to get around this 200-day moving average. And so that's where I had that small put position for QQQ, where I made about $100, $127 was what I made on that. So overall, I mean, the trades today were spot on, and honestly, the setups were very clear. So overall, that's just kind of what I went into today thinking, and how I feel going into the market going into tomorrow. I definitely think that we could definitely retest this 715 mark for Tesla, as long as we break above, that previous high that we had today at 705. So with that in mind, I'm going to be wrapping up the video here. Again, short and sweet. I hope that this was pretty useful and helpful for you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!